Every gun writer in America will tell you the 30-06 Springfield is the one cartridge you will never need to replace. They have been saying that for 100 years. What they are not telling you is that 5 modern cartridges have surgically dismantled every ballistic advantage the 30-06 ever had, and one of them was built from 30-06 brass itself. The number 1 pick on this list runs at pressures the 30-06 cannot survive. From a barrel shorter than most hunters would dare to use, and it hits harder at 500 yards than the 30-06 hits at the muzzle. Let's get into it. Number 5. The 6.5 Precision Rifle Cartridge. Hornady released this cartridge in 2018 to answer one specific question. How much performance can you extract from a short action before a long action becomes irrelevant? The answer was more than anyone expected. Hornady built the 6.5 PRC on the 300 Ruger Compact Magnum parent case, a wide, beltless design that packs a large powder column into a short-action receiver. The result was a cartridge that delivers approximately 250 feet per second, more muzzle velocity than the standard 6.5. Creedmoor, while still fitting in a lighter, more rigid short-action platform. Here is what most people miss about this cartridge. The standard 6.5 Creedmoor drops below 2,000 foot-pounds of energy at just 200 yards when used on elk. The 6.5 PRC holds over 2,000 foot-pounds past 400 yards. That single performance gap has quietly pulled this cartridge into elk camps across the West, replacing 30-06 rifles that hunters carried for decades. Driving a 143-grain Hornady ELD-X bullet at 2,960 feet per second, the 6.5 PRC generates a muzzle energy of 2,780 foot-pounds. At 500 yards, zeroed at 200 yards. That bullet drops 34.6 inches and retains 1,600 foot-pounds of energy. The 30-06, loaded with a 178-grain ELD-X bullet under identical conditions, drops 41.6 inches and retains 1,600 foot-pounds. Same retained energy, 6 inches more drop. The 30-06 needs a heavier bullet and still loses the trajectory argument. The genuine weakness of the 6.5 PRC is its wide 532 thousandths case head diameter. That wider body reduces magazine capacity compared to standard head cartridges, and rifles chambered for it tend to run heavier actions than short-action hunters prefer. When that trade-off does not matter is in any hunting scenario, outside 800 yards, where the shooter demands a flat trajectory, low recoil, and a rifle they can carry all day. The 6.5 PRC generates only 18 to 22 foot-pounds of felt recoil, making it one of the most shootable Magnum-class cartridges ever standardized. The hunter who picks this cartridge is choosing precision over tradition, and they are making a defensible decision. Something smaller is coming next, and it runs on steel. Number 4. The 300 Winchester Magnum. Winchester introduced this cartridge in 1963, and within a decade it had displaced nearly every other big-bore hunting round on the American market. No cartridge on this list carries a longer documented record of terminal performance on large game at extended distances. The 300 Winchester Magnum was adopted by United States military snipers, particularly special operations units who needed precision performance beyond the effective range of standard 7.62 by 51 NATO platforms. That operational record spans more than 50 years across multiple combat theaters. Here is what most people miss. The 300 Winchester Magnum was never designed to be efficient. It was designed to be dominant. A factory load pushing a 180-grain AccuBond bullet at 3,100 feet per second generates 3,840 foot-pounds of muzzle energy, exceeding every other cartridge on this list except the 7mm Backcountry at full load. At 500 yards, zeroed at 200 yards, that bullet drops approximately 38 inches and retains over 1,200 foot-pounds of energy. The 30-06, under identical conditions, drops 44.5 inches and retains only 1,550 foot-pounds. The .300 Winchester Magnum delivers 650 more foot-pounds at 500 yards while shooting 6 inches flatter. The genuine weakness is recoil. Felt recoil runs 25 to 28 foot-pounds in a standard rifle, the hardest kicking cartridge on this list. Barrel life is also limited to roughly 1,500 to 2,000 rounds before accuracy degrades. That trade-off is irrelevant to the elk and moose hunter who demands absolute stopping power at 400 yards and beyond. For that hunter, the .300 Winchester Magnum remains the most proven big-bore hunting cartridge in American history. The next cartridge does not rely on raw power. Winchester and Browning built it to win on aerodynamics alone. Number 3. The 6.8 Western. Winchester and Browning co-developed this cartridge in 2021 to solve a problem that had quietly frustrated .27 caliber hunters for 50 years. The .270 Winchester, introduced in 1925, became one of the most beloved hunting cartridges in American history. Generations of hunters trusted it on deer and elk across every terrain this continent offers. But the .270 Winchester was permanently constrained by a 1 in 10-inch twist rate that could not stabilize bullets heavier than 150 grains. Winchester and Browning looked at that ceiling and decided to demolish it. Here is the engineering decision that changed everything. By shortening the .270 Winchester short Magnum case and standardizing a twist rate of 1 in 7.5 to 1 in 8 inches, Winchester unlocked bullet weights the .270 Winchester could never stabilize. The 6.8 Western can launch 162 to 175 grain projectiles with ballistic coefficients that the classic .270 Winchester could never approach. That twist rate change did not just improve the cartridge. It created an entirely different animal wearing a familiar caliber designation. The premier factory load drives a 165-grain Nosler AccuBond long-range bullet with a G1 ballistic coefficient of 0.62 at 2,970 feet per second, generating over 3,200 foot-pounds of muzzle energy. At 500 yards, 0 to 200 yards, the bullet drops 33.9 inches and drifts only 3.9 inches in a 10-mile-per-hour crosswind, retaining 1,812 foot-pounds of energy. The .30-06 loaded with a 180-grain AccuBond drops 44.5 inches and drifts 5.7 inches under identical conditions. The 6.8 Western wins every column of that comparisons while generating approximately 24 foot-pounds of felt recoil, less than a .300 Winchester Magnum by a significant margin. Winchester's own ballistic data confirms the 6.8 Western delivers 6% more energy at 500 yards than a .300 Winchester Magnum while generating 16% less recoil. That is not a marginal improvement. That is a systemic replacement of two cartridges simultaneously. The genuine weakness of the 6.8 Western is its short action case head, diameter of 535 thousandths of an inch. That wider body reduces magazine capacity and limits the available rifle platforms compared to standard head cartridges. Ammunition availability, while improving steadily, has not yet reached the shelf presence of the .30-06 or the .270 Winchester. That trade-off is irrelevant to the open country mule deer and elk hunter who shoots past 400 yards in wind. For that shooter, the 6.8 Western is the most efficient .27 caliber cartridge ever standardized for commercial hunting use. The next cartridge does not just beat the .30-06, it buries the 7mm Remington Magnum along with it. Number 2. The 7mm Precision Rifle Cartridge. Hornady introduced this cartridge in 2022 with a single engineering objective. Take everything the 7mm Remington Magnum promised for 60 years and actually deliver it. The 7mm Remington Magnum arrived in 1962 riding a wave of marketing that positioned it as the ultimate long-range hunting cartridge. For decades it dominated western elk and mule deer hunting, But the belted Magnum case it relied on introduced a structural flaw that quietly undermined its precision potential. The belt was originally designed to headspace the cartridge reliably, but it also created a pressure ring just ahead of the belt that caused inconsistent brass expansion, degraded concentricity, and accelerated casehead separation. Every 7mm Remington Magnum handloader who chased tight groups eventually ran into that wall. Here is what most people miss about the 7mm PRC. Hornady eliminated the belt entirely by building the cartridge on a shortened .375 Ruger parent case. That beltless design delivers superior concentricity and consistent bullet alignment on every single firing cycle. Concentricity is not a competitive shooting luxury. In a hunting rifle, it is the mechanical foundation of repeatable first-round impacts at distance. Better concentricity means the bullet exits the muzzle on a more consistent axis, and that consistency compounds over every 100 yards of flight. By 1,000 yards, the difference between a belted and a beltless case is the difference between a clean kill and a miss. The standard factory load launches a 175-grain Hornady ELD-X bullet with a G1 ballistic coefficient of 0.689 at 3,000 feet per second, generating 3,500 foot-pounds of muzzle energy. That ballistic coefficient number is critical. It means the 7mm PRC maintains supersonic flight past 1,800 yards and does not drop below 1,000 foot-pounds of ethical big game energy until nearly 1,200 yards. No standard .30-06 load approaches either threshold. At 500 yards, 0 to 200 yards, the 175-grain ELD-X drops 33.49 inches and drifts 10.4 inches in a 10-mile-per-hour crosswind, retaining 2,247 foot-pounds of energy. The .30-06 loaded with a 178-grain ELD-X drops 41.6 inches and drifts 5.0 inches under identical conditions, retaining only 1,600 foot-pounds. The 7mm PRC delivers 647 more foot-pounds of retained energy at 500 yards while shooting 8 inches flatter. The .30-06 wins the wind drift column by 5.4 inches, but loses every other performance metric decisively. By 2026, the 7mm PRC has surpassed the 7mm Remington Magnum in retail shelf presence at major ammunition retailers nationwide. That commercial displacement happened in under 4 years. The genuine weakness of the 7mm PRC is its wide 532 thousandths case head diameter. That geometry reduces magazine capacity compared to standard head cartridges and requires a full-length long-action receiver, adding weight to the rifle platform. Hunters running ultralight backcountry builds will feel that penalty on a long pack out. That trade-off disappears entirely for the open country hunter who sets up on a ridge and waits. For that shooter, the 7mm PRC is the most capable factory-loaded long-range hunting cartridge available at any price point below a true custom build. Everything on this list has been building to one cartridge. It started as .30-06 brass. It ended up outrunning the .30-06 completely. Number 1. The 7mm Backcountry. Federal Premium released this cartridge in 2025 with SAAMI certification and immediately restructured the conversation about what a standard long-action hunting cartridge can accomplish. No cartridge on this list has a more direct or more ironic relationship with the .30-06 Springfield. The 7mm Backcountry is built on a necked-down .30-06 parent case. Federal took the most iconic long-action cartridge in American history, rebuilt it from the case walls up, and produced something the original could never become. The key is a proprietary casing technology Federal calls peak alloy. Standard brass casings have a tensile strength of 200 to 500 megapascals. Peak alloy steel-based casings test at 400 to 700 megapascals. That structural advantage allows the 7mm Backcountry to operate at 80,000 psi, 33% higher than the 60,000 psi ceiling of standard brass cartridges. Federal engineered that pressure for one purpose: Magnum-class velocity from short suppressor, ready barrels without increasing action size. Here is what most people miss. From a 20-inch barrel, the 7mm Backcountry drives a 170-grain terminal ascent bullet at 3,000 feet per second. A 7mm PRC from the same barrel reaches only 2,700 feet per second. That 300 feet per second gap is the difference between a cartridge that performs adequately from a suppressed backcountry rifle and one that was purpose-built for it. From a 24-inch barrel, the 155-grain load reaches 3,300 feet per second, delivering 3,748 foot-pounds of muzzle energy. At 500 yards from a 20-inch barrel, the 170-grain load drops 34.7 inches, drifts 3.8 inches in a 10-mile-per-hour crosswind, and retains 2,004 foot-pounds of energy. The 30-06 under identical conditions drops 41.6 inches, drifts 5.0 inches, and retains only 1,600 foot-pounds. The 7mm Backcountry delivers 632 more foot-pounds at 500 yards, while shooting nearly 7 inches flatter from a shorter barrel. The one real weakness is barrel life. 80,000 psi accelerates throat erosion, limiting accurate barrel life to 1,000 to 1,500 rounds compared to over 5,000 rounds for the 30-06. For a hunter firing fewer than 100 rounds a year, that number is irrelevant. For a high-volume shooter, it is a recurring cost worth planning for. The 30-06 gave American hunters a century of dependable performance. The 7mm Backcountry took that foundation, rebuilt it from the case head up, and produced something the original could never be. That is not a tribute, that is a succession. The 30-06 Springfield is not going anywhere. Affordable ammunition, a century of documented performance, and more available rifles than any other cartridge on Earth guarantee it a permanent place in American hunting camps. But if you are buying a new rifle today, and you are honest about what modern cartridges can do, the 30-06 is no longer the automatic answer it once was. Here is the question for the comments. If you were chambering one rifle for everything from whitetail at 200 yards to elk at 600 yards, which cartridge on this list wins that job, and why? If this video covered any NFA-regulated items or cartridges restricted in your state, consult your local laws before purchasing. Always confirm legality in your jurisdiction before acquiring any firearm or ammunition. Subscribe if you want firearms breakdowns built on verified specs and documented history, not marketing copy.